Touch it, 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 feel it, touch it, touch it. Yes, that's the way you survive or not, by doing the touch it dance. At least that's the way I do it. Let's see. Feliciano, hello. Brennan, hello. Joe, how are we all doing? Yes, squeeze it is right, Steve. It's almost 4:30 Eastern time. I guess the Super Bowl kicks off in 2 hours. Steve, can you hear me okay? Does that work? Or anybody else? Chad, hello. I think got a couple hours before the Super Bowl. So I know Josh just ended his stream. I thought I'd say hello. This is a Greg Cody the Shockular shirt with Lebitard and Stugatz dead. Yes, yes. There is some merchandise for Big Dub. If anybody's interested, we can talk more about that. Getting ready to go to Super Bowl party, Joel. That's good times. I do not think I am going to go to Super Bowl party. I'm still to be determined. Touch it and rub it. I conceivably could still go to a couple. I'm actually writing how much the prices are to go to the game and make my decision if I'm going to go to the game or not. Let's see. Top events. Super Bowl 53. Right down the road. Let's see. How many tickets? 1 ticket. Anybody want to go with me? I don't need a 3D map. Lowest price. Oh. Lowest price. $3,750. We ain't doing that. That's not an option. That's not even a very good price. Let's see. To go to sit in the lounge section 110, which is a cool section, $8,700 a seat. That's no good. Feliciano, yes. When is it available? It is available now. It is available now. Yeah, you can buy, 10 or 12 hot toys for $3,700. If it was under $1,500, I was going to think about going. If a ticket had collapsed to $1,000, I would go, but not for $3,700. That's a big no. That's a big no. Let's see. So Feliciano, on the Pins Pack Facebook, I posted the merch page, and on my Instagram, I will put it here. I'll do a formal video for this, launching it tomorrow. I just kind of wanted it to be quiet for the first couple days, give the folks in the Facebook and Instagram an opportunity to look at it, make sure things are working. But I will right now put the link in here, Feliciano. So there, feel it. That is the link to Big Dub merch if you want to get some. So there it is. If you're interested, I think kickoff at 6:30. Let's see what the formal kickoff time. Super Bowl kickoff 2019. If I was going to go to the game, I'd probably need to leave now. Hey, Josh. Josh, I looked up tickets. $3,750 is the cheapest ticket on StubHub right now. So we're out on that. Let me see. I can look at what's the other thing. Oh, Karina sent me a message. I wonder if it's naughty. No. Why? It's not a very good message. Well, all right. Yeah, $3,750, not a good deal. No. I mean, it might be a good deal. Let's see. Proper Super Bowl start time. It says kickoff at 6:30. That must be the exact kick. What is another? Who knows of another? What's up, Ren? What's another? There's StubHub. There is. I'm trying to remember all the different ticket resellers. Shopping. Ticketmaster. Let's see what the official resale is. Yeah, SeatGeek. That's one. Thanks, Josh. Those are all aggregators, so typically they all have the same deal. Goro is great. I've had fun playing with that for the last few months. He's really good. Super Bowl. I especially like it that you can have it holding a figure in one hand and punching it in the ball bag with another hand. Fan of that. Find ticket, Super Bowl 53. None available through the Ticketmaster fan exchange. SeatGeek. Let's check that out. He can do it twice, by the way, Josh, if you want to. You can do a lot with that Goro. The old rubber. So is everybody here? Who here is not watching the Super Bowl? If you're not watching the Super Bowl, let us know in the chat. Super Bowl Rams versus Patriots. No tickets available on SeatGeek at all. Huh. So the only option is StubHub. Let me look what Darren Ravel is saying on Twitter. Goro versus Goku. Did you ordered Ermac? Anybody got Super Bowl tickets that they want to sell? AJ Styles calls out reports stating he's agreed with a new deal with WWE. AJ Styles says it's not true. Huh, that's interesting. Darren Ravel. Oh, gosh. Oh, I'll save it away. Josh, the 5-bomb for the Toyland a Drink Fund. And that's definitely Gatorade. That's definitely what it is. Thank you, sir. Stream it. CBS probably is streaming it on their app. I don't know if you can stream the Super Bowl for free legally. I mean, I'm sure you can illegally. Oh, there will be Red Bulls desperately needed. That is true. Let's see. Super Bowl will be televised by CBS and streamed for free on CBSSports.com or the CBS Sports app, Jeff. So it's free, either just through the web portal or on the CBS app. Also, if you subscribe to All Access, you can watch the Super Bowl there. So lots of options. And then go on the Reddit, go on the NFL Reddit, and you'll be able to find all kind of free versions. So let's see. So Super Bowl is in a few hours. I'm not too terribly interested in it, really. I've kind of fallen. I mean, I obviously was an athlete my whole life and coached and played and all that kind of stuff, but I've kind of fallen out of love with sports. It's become too repetitive. I don't like a lot of the things that are evolving around sports and the business models and ripping the players off and all this stuff. So I don't get too terribly interested outside of the teams I cheer for. So, I mean, to be honest, I'll watch it, but something going on my iPad also. I'll see. I know you keep saying that, Ren. I don't know. New England's not a run-up-the-score kind of team. I mean, they bruise you defensively and hold on to the ball. They may blow them out, but that's not really the way they are. So it'd be interesting. I wonder what the over-under is because the over-under's low. Over-under Super Bowl. Over-under. Let's see. Patriots are 2.5 favorite. 56 points is the over-under. It's not very high. I like the prop bets of the Super Bowl. That's what I like a lot. Yeah, I appreciate that, Chad. Hey, Steven's Toy Show, how are you?
I'm fine.
Oh.
Thanks for asking.
Oh, thanks, Siri. I didn't ask. Did anybody ask Siri how she was? Because she answered. Well, I know that there's I think they've said that the Star Wars trailer will not happen, or nobody thinks it's going to happen because it's going to happen at Celebration. I guess there may be an Avengers spot, maybe, but I don't think that's been confirmed. And I mean, if ABC had the Super Bowl, then definitely there'd be all of those spots because that's Disney. But with CBS having it, they may not. So I don't know. I mean, I hope there's one for the Super Bowl, but it's not like at this stage the Avengers needs to play off the marketing of the Super Bowl. I mean, people that are paying the money for a Super Bowl trailer, right? I mean, how much is a Super Bowl commercial this year? 2019 Super Bowl commercial cost. So 30-second ad during Super Bowl 53 is $5.25 million this year. $5.25 million. I don't know that Disney has to pay $5.25 million to. They may release the trailer on their YouTube channel, but I mean their trailers are getting hundreds of millions of views in like the first 2 or 3 days that they put them on YouTube. So I don't know. I mean, $5.25 million is nothing for Disney, but who knows? I'd like to see one, but I don't know that it's happened yet. I know we'd all like to see one. I mean, if I had to bet, like, I think there might be one tonight, but if I really had to bet, gun to my head, I don't think we'll see the next Avengers trailer until Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel's only a few weeks away, and they'll definitely stick one in front of that to start the promotion. That would, but who knows? It's very possible. So, Josh, Karina sent me an emoji, and it says nothing.
Squeeze it.
Oh, what? Nope. It says squeeze it.
Squeeze it.
On repeat.
Squeeze it.
Look at Karina giving us the squeeze it.
Squeeze it.
Yep. We're going to have to save that.
Squeeze it.
I also hear Parker giving a ugh.
Squeeze it. Squeeze it.
He had the like he had a little toot. Better say safety. Is today's Double Life from Ohio? No, sir. It is from when I am in Wisconsin and Illinois. Next week is Double Life. Brant, no, hey-oh. Captain Marvel's in March. Yeah, it's February. It's Captain Marvel opens 4 weeks from Friday. That's when it comes out. Or, Thursday night, I guess, for previews. Yeah, Jeff, of course they have the money in their marketing budget, but is it a good spend of their dollars? I mean, it may be. But I would just argue that that's $5 million they don't have to spend. 4 weeks from Friday, Josh and I will be at Toylanta VIP opening night. That's where we will be. 4 weeks from Thursday, he and I will be at the airport and then quickly coming home and resting up because we've got to have a big Friday. It's going to be great. Any of you in here? There's 24 people in here. Anybody here? I know Steve, Seductive Steve, is thinking about coming to Toylanta on Saturday. We may have to do a seductive giveaway for Seductive Steve if he comes. David will be at Toylanta. If you're talking about people from my videos, David will be at Toylanta. Adonis will be at Toylanta. He'll have his booth. Fresh Figures will be open that week. Drew will not be. I cannot imagine my Victoria coming to that for 3 days, but she may, but I seriously doubt it. So I don't think any of my siblings will be there. Who else? James will be working, I'm sure. So, but you could meet David and you can meet Seductive Steve if he's able to get approved for the visit. And myself and Mr. Pence will be there, and we're definitely going to have antics and shenanigans. It'll be in Hilton Head in 2 weeks. I have not been to Hilton Head, Jeff, in a long time. When I was in high school, we went to Hilton Head a lot for vacations, and then when we started going to Myrtle Beach for vacation, I just stopped going to Hilton Head. I have not been there in a long time. Jeff, will there be challenges? I think yes. In fact, I think we can come up with a very specific challenge that has a prize. I think that's going to happen. I can promise you we're going to live stream. I imagine. I think Foxy's going to try to come on Saturday. Jeff, I have no idea if there's good toy stores in Hilton Head. When I was going to Hilton Head, there was no good stores of anything. It was just basically beach and houses and a couple restaurants. There was not much of anything. I'm sure we will live stream. I'm sure I'll live stream once. I'm sure Josh will live stream once. We will both be doing video. Like I'll do a video from the point I pick him up till I drop him off. I think Josh is doing a video starting where he puts on his pants when he gets ready to leave Ohio. So it may be a little NC-17. You know what I'm talking about. Hey, yo. I mean, when he gets in the car to leave to go to the airport. And I am confident we will do live stream walk-arounds We'll do a lot of video. We're also just going to hang out a lot. I don't know if you guys have realized this. I don't even know that Josh and I have really realized this until we watch our video. But when he and I get together, those are often our shortest videos because we put the cameras down and we hang out. But we do try to film some stuff for everybody. But I have a feeling at Toylanta, at least during the day, during the convention proper, there'll be a lot of shenanigans. And I can definitely have some challenges. Steve says he wants to come to Toylanta, be interested to see some stuff and meet Josh. I think he wants to, show you the seductive side. I will tell you this. There's a trailer that will come out, not Wednesday, but next Wednesday for an episode of Double Life that will show you the soft Steve, if you like that. No seductiveness. Why? It depends. I mean, there could be the new wave of Marvel Legends out that you want to get seductive over. Or, the Captain Marvel Target exclusive. Sometimes you got to be seductive. There'll be challenges for sure, though. I'm trying to think if I did some challenges. Victoria's done a challenge recently on video. And lots and lots of challenges with Steve and David and Drew. We had a whole sheet of challenges, a rule sheet. That's only been a week ago. I can't believe that's only been a week ago, Steve. I got shot in the face with a bidet. Got bidet water in the mouth. Yeah, Binary Captain Marvel. He'll probably do challenge for that. That's the Walmart exclusive, I think, right, Brant? I believe. What's this? Underwear like no other. The ear knits. Mac Weldon. I'm a Tommy John guy, Mac Weldon. I don't need your underwear ad right there. Don't need it. I don't need it. Who else is in here? I don't know how I can see that. Yeah, it does look like a Super Saiyan Captain Marvel. That's Wednesday. Yeah, NECA TMNT on Wednesday. Here, let's since I'm in the middle of a dub life, we'll record ourselves doing a live stream for the video. So right here, you've got Dubception because look, there's we're recording Dub Life and there's Dub Live and a nipple. Double nipple in it. Everybody say touch it to the episode of Dub Life. Say touch it now. Everybody rub it. Say squeeze it. Hey Carnage. Feel it. Yep. Josh, you've been in Dub Life a couple times. And Daily Dub. Have you all seen the Daily Dub when Josh had a paid promotional placement at the end? The Pence World Order. That's a good episode. Is Parker still saying squeeze it, Billy? Or is he just saying squeeze it and touch it and rub it and feel it? Because I think he knows them all. Riley as well. Riley gave me quite an articulated rundown on all of those things when we were live streaming when you had diarrhea and had to run into church to use the bathroom, Josh. It is. Yes, Drew. Yes. Shock killer. That's correct. Drew knows what the shirt is. There's Mr. Drew, who you've seen on the videos, and you will see quite a bit more of in some upcoming episodes as well. Drew and Steve, who you see in the chat, are two of my very oldest friends, multiple decade friends. We've known each other for a long, long, long time and have done lots of very unusual, bizarre things together, not excluding having Halloween where we dress up as wrestlers, where I was fully in gold dust. That's a thing that's happened. I need to find the pictures of that. Hey, Kyle, I am doing good. I believe I believe that the Patriots are going to win. I can't bet against Tom Brady until I see otherwise. I don't really want him to, but I think that's what's going to happen. But it depends on how healthy Gurley is, I think. We did escape from Bass Pro Shop. That's like 10 years ago now, I think, Drew. Hello, what does that say? Stife01? I don't know what that means, but hello. Josh, if it makes you feel better, I believe that both Drew's kids also let loose with a squeeze it every once in a while. I think that's how, God, has it been 15 years ago? I think they both squeeze it syndrome, which is okay. You know, builds character. It builds character. Let's send the link again, or the link to the merch. If anybody wants to bring some merch to the house so that their children can also yell, squeeze it. There you go. There's your opportunity to do. I'll actually talk more about it on the Daily Dub tomorrow. But for now, we're just doing it on the down low. What new SH am I looking forward to getting, Feliciano? So I saw the Wasp in person this week, and it looks excellent. But I didn't want to pay the price to get it early. I like that. I really like the way they hid the ball joints for the wings. Falcon looks pretty good. The articulation where you can bring the wings forward and make him in a diving pose is great. But probably I'm really excited for the Iron Man with the accessories that's about to come out. That's one I'd be looking forward to quite a bit. And the Mr. Satan, I've seen that recently. Dragon Ball, that looks great. Those are kind of the ones I'm looking forward to right now. Dark Side Anakin Hot Toy is amazing. Yeah, I actually don't have that one. I have the regular one. But it does look really good. Being put in the Master Lock. So if you remember, if y'all are wrestling fans, back in the day of the Master Lock, Chris Masters, Steve would be late to school because he'd be in the Master Lock. Couldn't escape. You know, right on the slip. Why are you late for school? I was in the Master Lock. Yeah, that's what happens. I will tell you that my senior year of high school, we kind of got away with everything. And I know a lot of people say that. Everything. We were a fairly athletic class. We played for the state championship in all of the major sports that year. And the rules didn't quite matter for us. And and Steve was a year below me. He was a junior when I was a senior. So he got to feel the brunt of a lot of that. I do actually have a video yearbook that I need to figure out a way to digitize so I can insert clips of that randomly. I know some folks want to see old video that I have, which I have a lot of from years ago, that sticking into various episodes of Dub Life, maybe. If y'all would like to see that. I'm not sure Steve wants that to be released, but I could do it. Do I like NHL? My brother-in-law loves NHL. I don't watch a lot of it. But Steve's I don't watch a lot of it. I like going to a hockey game in person. I love going to an NHL game, but I don't watch a lot of it on TV. I don't actually watch a lot of sports at all on TV anymore. Not the whole thing. Only if the Ravens are playing or Penn State's playing typically. Nothing else will I watch all of. Even like the NBA Finals, I won't watch. I like NBA games. Like, I was a season ticket holder for the Hawks for a while. I went to a whole bunch of Oklahoma City Thunder games when I lived there. I love going to the things in person. I go to lots of sporting events in person, but watching on TV is not for me. So I'm not the biggest NHL fan. I do have Snapple. Snapple refreshes. Good times. Hey, Peepo, just got done watching Dub Life. What did you think of it? Today's is different, probably. If I remember right, I went to Quake Collectibles in Chicago, and I went to just a Barnes & Noble. I don't think I did anything else with collecting. It is very, very much a kind of a travel and food vlog. This particular episode is different. I mean, you know, if you want to see that kind of stuff and not as much like going to Walgreens and, you know, whatever, that kind of thing, it's up there. You know, it's much more like a traditional vlog, just because of the nature of that trip. So I have, so Phil, who you met on that video, is one of my employees. He runs my national operations center. Lisa, who you met in the Seattle video, you'll see again next week in the Ohio video. She's my national project manager. And then Ruben, the younger guy that you saw in the video, is my national data analyst. I have a national team. Those are my 3 national team members. And then I've got 450 other people and sites that work for various iterations of that. So those are my 3 direct employees that I travel with sometimes. So when I'm with them, I'm not going to haul them to stuff they're not going to enjoy. Like, it's not, you know, I try to be sensitive to that. So, but to people's point, my coworkers are awesome people. They're great. We have a lot of fun together. We have a great team. Steve and Drew, who are in here. Steve has definitely worked for me and with me. Drew, to kind of an extent, has worked with me, for me at times, in some various roles. I hope they will say that I'm a good person to work for, but maybe they'll say I'm Lucifer. I don't know. But we had a good time, and the pizza that Phil and I were going through in Chicago is great. I love that pizza tour. Feliciano, I love all the food in it. There was a lot. At Brant, that it was just a perfect capturing of that with the camera. I didn't know it'd be so good. It was very, very funny. Yes, Jeff, Quake is very crowded, and it was hard to film in there. And I don't want to speak negatively about it, but I didn't like that store all that much. I didn't like that store all that much. It was it felt like 14 flea markets stuck into one little booth. That's what it felt like to me. And way too many loose figures that were, and nothing was organized. You just look around, there'd be stuff all over the place. And even though he may have had the Grail that I want more than any other Grail, I couldn't find it. So, I mean, it had a lot of stuff. And if you had time and you weren't filming, sure. But it wasn't for me. Sean, what's up, man? Nakama Toys has some Japanese toys in Chicago. So, Jeff, can you tell me where that is? What suburb, or is it? I don't think it's downtown. Because I've had trouble in Chicago. If you go back and watch a while ago, from October, when Victoria and Kimberly and we all go for Kim's 40th birthday, and I couldn't find much to shop at all. One comic shop. I don't know. Knox says squeeze it. Well, Knox, I'm specifically told that the cool thing to say is do your chores efficiently. That was for you, Melissa. I expect payment and squeeze it. Beef was cool. Yeah, Beef. His name's Ruben. He goes by Beef. The reason he goes by Beef is the first time he's actually just out of college. He's brilliant guy. He's my data scientist. He's just amazingly smart. And took him to a client dinner, and he had never traveled for work. He'd never been able to be where somebody's buying his dinner as part of an expense account or anything like that. And so he didn't know what to do. And he's like, should I just get the chicken fingers or whatever? I'm like, get whatever you want. You can get anything you want. And he ended up ordering the let's see, Josh has mentioned me in the story. That's frightening. Let's see what it is. Oh, well, I don't want him passing gas. And so he ordered I don't know, it was something like a 40-ounce ribeye, something like that. This is the big ribeye. And it was with some of my team members and some of our finance managers and one of our main clients. And he's a little dude. And we just sat there and watched him eat the whole stinking thing, the whole thing. And then he ate the whole baked potato, and he ate a bunch of cheese curds. And then we went for ice cream, and he ate they had a 1-pound ice cream cone that he ate that too. And that's when we started calling him Beef, because he's got that 22-year-old metabolism that just it doesn't bother him. So that burger that he got in today's video, I mean, I can't. It was like half my height. It was 3 feet tall. It was so big. And I just, with all the bread, and all that cheese and grease, I just don't know that. They say people have finished that, but whew, that's Beef. That's why we call him Beef. He's a good dude. He works hard. I'm glad to have him on the team. What did Steve say? Oh, I was excellent to work with. Special. Rare to be able to work with your friends at official level. Thank you, Steve. I approach work the same way I approach this and life and anything else. I am the same person all the time. All the time. I try to treat people the same way all the time. I try to act the same way all the time. So I hope that the me that you see here in a live stream is exactly the same me that you see on Dub Live. It's going to be exactly the same me that you see in person. And it's going to be exactly the same me that that my friends would know and have known for a long time. See you, Drew. Enjoy the Super Bowl, man. I'm sure we'll text each other later. Oh my gosh, that was quite a day. That was quite a day. If you see Drew's message, I'm out like Vashante Chacon in the locker room. I think it was on Fox. This has been some years ago, but they were in the locker room interviewing the Vikings after somebody won or something. And Vashante Chacon, he was their tight end. We're pronouncing his name wrong, I'm confident. He just naked. I mean, just here you go. The thermos, just right there on TV. And I think that may have been the TiVo days or just the DVR. And I think Drew's wife was like, "Oh, hey, run that back. Go ahead and run that back a bit." On the DVR for a year. Yeah. Let's see that one again. It was a thermos, like Hogan. It was a thermos. Yeah. If you came to like a dinner party at Drew and Melissa's house, or whatever, they'd be like, "Oh, welcome, and here's your appetizer, and we've prepared a welcome video for you." And then it'd be the Vashante Chacon's Action Jackson on the screen. It was good times. Brent, people who finish that challenge pretty sure diarrhea afterwards. I can't imagine. Actually, Beef said that he was constipated and that he had to sleep sitting up the whole night because he couldn't fall asleep. And I guess this is the grease. I can't. Just burger in that. Nah, too much. Steven, you can get one. Squeeze it. That's probably loud in the microphone. I'm sorry. Might have blew your ears out. Have a little more of my what am I drinking? I don't remember. Snapple. Peach Snapple. Oh, Jeff, that's the address of the place in Chicago. Let me copy that. Stuff shall pasta challenge. That would also be a doom. There was one time, I still don't know where that is in Chicago. Zoom out here. There was one time that Chick-fil-A had all-you-can-eat nuggets. You're not in a good mood, Leo. Why not? I'm sorry to hear that. Let's everybody give Leo a nice little rub it in the chat. Help Leo be cheered up, being a better north side of downtown Chicago. I got it on the map here. Let's see. I need to zoom. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Where is my zoom out feature? Okay, yeah. Oh, I could have gone there because I was up beyond O'Hare, so I probably drove by that area on 90. I'll have to check that out next time I'm there. I'll be in Chicago pretty soon. I'll be there soon. But what I was saying is I hope you see the same way. Now, obviously, like this week, I was telling you yesterday, I got kicked from this stream. I hope not from this stream. Only for explaining an issue. My friend had an argument with the streamer. He made my friend cry. Well, I think anybody in here will make you or your friend cry. So you're welcome to join us in here. And if there's anything you want to talk about, let us know. Sorry to hear that a negative experience with somebody. Sorry. I hope that it doesn't happen again. So anyway, when I'm at the corporate event this week, I'm obviously not running around our executive board saying, rub it and touch it. Yeah, maybe a little bit. I have to present. I have to put on the suit and tie and do the presentation. But I'm still the same person. So I hope you see that. No matter what role you encounter me in. And you're seeing now, you're seeing videos that have me with my longtime friends. You're seeing video. So that's like Steve and Drew. You're seeing video of obviously my sisters. You've seen some stuff with my parents a little bit. Then you're seeing stuff friends. Like is actually a very new friend, probably my newest friend. I think kind of mid-range, like James I've known for several years. And then you're seeing work with some of those folks like Phil and Ruben are new. I just hired them like April or May. And then Lisa, who I've worked with for a long time, almost 10 years. So you're seeing like a wide variety of people that are a part of my life, which is good. I want it to be Dub Life. I want it to be unique to me and not replicable because it's my own life. So hopefully that's a something you're getting. Somebody asked to join the Pence Pack. Approve. I will approve that. Welcome to the Pence Pack, that person. So, is there anything anybody wants to talk about before I hop off here today? Anything that is tickling your fancy? Tickling it? Steve, anything you want to talk about with the folks? No? Stick it in there. Did I pre-order the amazing Yamaguchi Bleeding Edge? I did, Sean. I have all the amazing Yamaguchi, Marvel and DC. I think all of the superhero amazing Yamaguchi is a better way to say it. So I got Deathstroke in my pile of loot right now, and I have pre-ordered Gambit, and I have pre-ordered Iron Man, and I like them very much. Yes, the Pence Pack. If you have not joined the Pence Pack, Josh, do you have the link you can put in the chat? I can try to find it. Let me see. I don't have it in front of me. You should join the Pence Pack. I will personally be putting stuff exclusive in the Pence Pack. Like the only place I put the link to the merch before I put it in this live stream was the Pence Pack Facebook group and then on my IG. So there'll be things I only put there to support that. The Super Bowl halftime show is Adam Levine, right? Maroon 5. I'm going to be watching wrestling. I'm turning it to halftime heat. I'm going to watch wrestling at halftime. What do I think about the SH Figure Arts Kingdom Hearts figures? I like them, Feliciano. I need Sora. I need both, like the regular Sora and the Final Form Sora. But I have the Goofy and the Mickey and Donald. And they're wonderful. They're wonderful. The King Mickey especially is great. And I need to get the Sora. The first Sora has gone way up in price. And I waited. So let's see. Do I Pops? I do. I actually have collected Pops. I would venture longer than almost anybody that you know. My Kimberly and I were buying Pops right as they started to come out. I have 300 or 400 Pops, but I'm not actively buying them as much anymore. But I have a bunch of Pops. Brand, I heard they're dropping an extended Game of Thrones final season trailer during halftime today. Now that I would believe. I could see HBO doing that. And let me tell you, that would be if that happened, that would make me very happy. Am I going to get the new General Grievous from the Black Series? I will probably not get the Black Series because SHF has shown the Grievous, and I know they've shown it before, but I would prefer to get the figure art. So, it's available for pre-order right now, and I have not. Hot Toys on the way. Stife. I mean, what do you want to know? I cannot make the same statement that I don't have anything on pre-order. That I think maybe Josh said that earlier. I'm not sure. Hot Toys I have on pre-order. Would you like me to just read them? Aquaman, Flash, The Wakandan Throne, Superman, Black Panther, Iron Man, Mark L, Thanos, Bucky, Killmonger, Hulkbuster, Shuri, Aquaman, 7 of the Hall of Armors, Wasp, Deathstroke, the Iron Man accessories, War Machine, Punisher War Machine, Newt Scamander, Grindelwald, Neo, Doctor Strange, then 3-0 stuff, Arya, the White Walker, Glenn, Cersei, and Tyrion. And then Iron Studios statues, Thanos, War Machine, Cap, Cull Obsidian, Hulk, Doctor Strange, Drax, Star-Lord, Gamora, Ant-Man, Wasp, Iron Man, Iron Spider. Those are the things I have on pre-order just at Sideshow. So, yeah. The Doctor Strange and the Neo ship this week. So those will be the next ones that come in. Stife. Any plans to do videos from State College or M&T Bank Stadium? Yes. The answer is yes. I've been to both. I've seen the Ravens twice in Baltimore, and I've been to one game at Penn State, and I would love to do that again. Actually, I think I'll be in Baltimore for work relatively soon. Have I played Kingdom Hearts 3 yet? No, Steve. I put it into load last night, and then I don't know what happened. I just didn't. Andy says he joined late, but Let me get you that link, Andy. Open link in new tab. Well, that's not what I want to happen. Now I don't see anything. So, Andy, here is the merch link. There are actually a few different T-shirts available right now. So, if you want to check out the shirts, that's where they are. If you're talking about my shirt, this is Greg Cody, the show killer from the Levitard Show with Levitard and Stu. I just bought a bunch of shirts from the Levitard Show to support them because they are my favorite sports show, podcast, all of that. I should wear my chainmail next live stream. Yeah, I thought I forgot to. I should have put it on today. I will remember next time. If not, I'll stop at the beginning. I don't want to go walk to the garage right now. Hot Toys Neo brand, yeah, the Hot Toys Neo. That is charging, I think, on Tuesday and shipping. Mortal Ring Wars. What's up, Tank? How are you? Another trip to IKEA with all those Hot Toys coming. So, Caden, I mean, that was part of the redesign that we did. Was I've got a lot of space for Hot Toys right now. I probably have 8 or 9 cubicles in Detolfs available. So, I mean, sure, eventually, I'm not going to buy more Detolfs. We built that space to be flexible, so things will move around. Some things will come off the shelf. Some things will go up on the shelf. But, yeah, I mean, it's going to require some rearranging for sure. I'm glad to hear that, Tank. I saw your post on Instagram. That's worrisome. Hopefully you're able to get out and about and enjoy a little bit. Are there any Penn State alumni in the Super Bowl? I don't know, but non-Heisman finalist Saquon, only the Rookie of the Year. Stupid. Let's see who's the Patriots probably have somebody from Penn State. I don't know. Penn State alumni Super Bowl 53. I don't know what the heck that is. Super Bowl 53 roster. So Georgia is tied for the most players with Rutgers. That's not what I expected to see. So how many does Rutgers have? They each have 4. Huh. How about that? Rutgers has 4, Georgia has 4, Miami has 3, Iowa has 3, Ohio State 3, Cal 3. Huh. That's pretty stuff. It has sucked. I'm sure, man. I can't imagine. Yeah, Mike, I have been to Houston. I was in Houston. I think the very first episode of Dub Life, and I entitled it Camaro in Texas. I think that's when I went to Houston. So I think in episode 1 I was there. I was only there for a little while, but there were some good stories I remember. Jeff, off to the Super Bowl. Enjoy. Eat a whole lot of hamburger dip or whatever it is you eat. Her and I are going to do your reward point idea, get some Hot Toys, trying to figure out what to get first. So that's good. Tank, I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, the math will kind of even out if you're going to get the same ones, but the Electro that comes with $175 store credit when he's only $229 is great. But if you're going to get one of the big ticket items, you can put your investment up front. So let's see. Big Bad. If you don't know what Mortal Ring Wars talking about, on one of my videos I talked about this. Big Bad Toy Store has there's Dogs of Doom outside apparently. I thought you were at the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl's in Atlanta. I thought about going, but I just looked at the tickets and they're for almost $4,000. That's why I'm not there. If they were $1,000, I would go. So I'm not going. So if you look at like the Igor, that comes with $250 store credit. But I think it's one of these has a ton. I'm trying to remember which one it is that has more than $250. unless it's sold out. 75, 125. But if you go to Big Bad Toy Store and you can just search store credit. See, Sean, have a good one. Just have a good one. Yeah, Roundhead, I don't have that pocket. $1,000 I would go, but four grand. I mean, I could pay for it, but I would regret that. That's not a decision I'd be happy making. I don't want to. That money like that goes to investments. I don't know which one it is, Tank, but I mean the cheapest way to get, you do the 229, get Electro, and it comes $175 store credit. That's the best value. If you want to get the bat comes at $325 store credit. $325. You wouldn't let me, Josh? Let me tell you, if the Ravens had been in the Super Bowl, I was there. That's what was going to happen. I don't say I regret many things. I don't live that way. I just don't let things bother me. Mike and Kelly, hello. Yes. If you're curious, Michigan has produced the most Super Bowl MVP awards. I didn't know that. Interesting. The one of the things I can say I really regret in life, when the Ravens won the Super Bowl several years ago, and it was in New Orleans, and it was the game that Ray Lewis retired and all of that. I was going to go. I was going to buy a ticket and go. The tickets the day before were like $1,900, and I was going to go. I was going to drive from Atlanta, go to the game, do it as a day trip, come back because I had to like travel for. And I just thought that would be a disaster. So I didn't. Andy, be safe on the way to the store. I'm sure the store is crazy right now. Anything like that's going to be crazy. But have a wonderful evening. And I didn't go. I didn't go because I was like, well, I don't want to be tired at work. And then it was an incredible game. That's the game. The power went out. The Ravens came back and won. Flacco had a great game. Jacoby Jones had a great game. Ravens won the Super Bowl. And I'm like, why didn't I go to that? So from then on, I've decided I'm not going to miss opportunities anymore. Not anymore. So, like, for instance, when Penn State played for the Big Ten championship a few years ago in Indianapolis, when they played Wisconsin, I went. I had to do the same thing. I drove back. But that's the game they came back, won the Big Ten, beat Wisconsin. Victoria and I went. It was a great time. So I try not to let things like that prevent me from making memories, having experiences, things that I'll remember the rest of my life. You know, the money's not important. It's the memories that you make. So if this was something that I was really interested in, I might would do it. But 4K for a game I don't care about, to deal with the chaos and traffic and all that, maybe not for me. Plus, I just don't like the Patriots. And so if they win, yeah, Steve, I did. I watched it with you because, remember, I had to get up. I stayed at your house down south by the airport because I had to get up and fly. Like, that's the trip that I would have had to figure out what to do. So, yeah, I did. And if you remember, when Jacoby Jones returned the opening kickoff of the second half, I was almost naked running around your apartment there. I mean, I was in it to win it. I mean, just butt booty naked, you know. I did. We watched that one together. That was a good one. Steve, are you going to your in-laws or anything, or staying home with the fam? Looks like some of these are starting to sell out with the store credit. There's a Nick Fury. That comes with $75. So the Iron Man shotgun, Mark XL, comes with $75 store credit. I love that figure. I love that shotgun. If anybody's interested in that. Let's see. Hopefully Brady will retire. He's made it very clear that he's not going to retire either way. I mean, I think he answered that question. I would love it if he would retire, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Walmart hunting all night long, Roundhead, and that hurt me for the whole next week. But that is true. Limousine driving, no. Maybe limousine riding. If I got to drive the limousine, somebody has made a really poor judgment. Oh, what is my sister? People have already bought some merchandise. Thank you to those people. It hurts my feelings that my buddy Steve is not the first person to buy some merchandise. Hurts my feelings. Not as much as it hurts my feelings that David refuses to join a live stream. Shame, David. Shame. Although I think David's like fixing his car and he's having some issues. Mike, just go to Big Bad Toy Store and just search store credit. Just search it. Search store credit. And it'll pop up. Anything that they have that they're offering store credit will pop up. Koozie, yeah, you did say that. Let me see. I can let me talk to my product manager. Big Dub Koozie. Feliciano, it's because you don't have Seductive Steve t-shirts. Steve, what if we got, all right, so you see how like Greg Cody is animated here, kind of like my logo. What if I got commissioned a Seductive Steve, laying in the Shawn Michaels animated and, put that on a shirt? You should do that, Steve. I think all of you should get them all and have a special section in your closet. Especially the Big Dub bundle bag. Yeah, big hauls. Koozie equals big haul. We're going to try to evolve it. We set it up where it's pretty easy to evolve and change and to see what people like. And we've got all the analytics so we can see what people are viewing and enjoying and etc. So hopefully that's good. Again, it's not, people wanted it, so we try to put it up there. And I'm grateful that my sister is helping me do it because I don't have time. I just don't have time, really. So I'm glad she's helping me. And thinking about doing some special items that we do as giveaways and stuff like that later as well. But we'll see how this goes first. So far, so good. Couple orders. So there's 38 people watching. Thank you. We are hour and 10 from kickoff, it looks like. What's happening in the Facebook group? Is there some Pence Pack action happening? No requests. Somebody, yeah, a little bit, a few. Did anybody see the yeah, Tank? Yes. Here, let me find that link again for you. I tried to make things available like as far as you could go. So like if you want the Squeeze It shirt, Tank, I'll ever open. We're just moving at the speed of sloth. I think depending on the type you pick, like if you pick a classic t-shirt, it goes 5XL or 4XL tall, which is the largest it would let me do. There's the merch page if anybody needs it. A bathrobe. There's also we put on there just stickers and like a bundle bag and a pillow, things that aren't size related. If people want to support, or the sticker because it's if you want to support, help out, it's cheap. So we tried to give a few different options. I would like to do a Big Dub bathrobe. I have a wonderful, wonderful bathrobe that's humongous and has a hood. I love it. Hello, David. How are you? Josh, thank you. I think we will see some Pence Pack shirts coming soon. And we'll make sure to support those as well. There's a big and tall section in there. Ren, you have to, it's not like I don't get to decide that. It's the type of shirt you pick. So like if you go to, let's just say the list shirt with the ampersand, if you select Comfort Tee, the Comfort Tee goes up to 5XL in that shirt. If you select Classic Tee, the Classic Tee goes up to 5XL and 4 extra tall. If you select the Women's Tri-Blend Tee, it goes up to 2XL. If you select Women's Comfort Tee, it goes up to 4XL. I mean, it's like the best I could do. Premium Tee goes up to 3XL. So you can kind of pick the fit and the size that you want. That's why I kind of left it wide open, because I wanted, obviously I'm a big guy and I need a big shirt myself. So I wanted us all to be able to do it. How'd the vacuum get the name Mr. Ticklebottom? I'm trying to remember what it's Geek and Sundry, right? Is it Geek and Sundry's the YouTube channel? Felicia Day hosted. Felicia Day, Geek and Sundry. Is that right? I believe. Yeah, so the game Tabletop that Will Wheaton hosted. And I like playing tabletop games, so we used to watch that a lot. At some point, somebody on there named their character in one of the games Mr. Ticklebottom. I thought that was hilarious. And I've always remembered that. And the character was running around tripping people. I can't remember what episode it's from. And so when I got the Roomba, I thought that was appropriate name, Mr. Ticklebottom. So that's what I got. Big toy, squeeze it. Squeezing it. Big Dub Cologne. I mean, if y'all follow my Instagram, look at my Dub Life, my Cologne game is on point. We do it right. Josh knows. Josh has seen the Cologne game. I mean, we do it now. We rock the Tom Ford, But I don't think Big Dub Cologne is what you want. Just like the cologne that's at Hot Topic, that's like Wolverine cologne. No, I'm out on that. Ed, I'm not watching with the guys. Most of my friends that you see actually don't live in the general area. Steve lives a few hours away. Drew lives a few hours away. David lives about an hour and a half away. I've got a couple invitations to go to some places, but I think I'm just going to stay in. I don't feel like dealing with the traffic. You got to remember, I live in Atlanta, and so everything's chaos right now around the game. So I think I'm actually just gonna kick it. Just gonna kick it here. Go pick up some food. Kick it. Get ready for True Detective as well. Chat with you all. If there's a Facebook feed or anything like that, yeah, lay low. I mean, I'm going a lot. I think you all appreciate that. I mean, if you actually pay attention to the dates on Dub Life, you'll see that sometimes you're seeing me for like 20 straight days. And I don't stop. I don't stop very often. So I'm traveling. So for instance, we had the Royal Rumble weekend. Steve and Drew, David and I, we were up at 1 a.m. I had to be on a plane at 7 to go to New York on Monday. And then I came back. I was in New York all day. Then I got on a train, and I was in New Jersey, and then New Jersey all week, and come right back here. And on a lot of weekends, I immediately Saturday, I went to see Adonis. I went to see James. I did a lot of stuff yesterday that you'll see on an episode of Dub Life. I don't stop very often. So when the opportunity presents itself, and I don't need, I think you know this by now, I don't need the Super Bowl to create a party. We just have fun no matter what we're doing. We try to live positive, live fun. We don't let anything bum us out too much. I mean, today, I think I showed on Instagram, like SH Figure Arts Tony Stark, that he's gotten expensive. I think he's like $100 or more right now. My Sentinel re-edit Hulkbuster fell, knocked him off, broke his leg off, the peg stuck. That sucks, but I mean, what am I going to do getting mad about it? So I got one-legged Tony right now using a stand, and he's got his leg artificial, and maybe David will be able to fix it. I can't fix it. Maybe I'll just glue it back on and it won't be articulated. But, I don't care. It's all right. It'll be all right. Life will go on. So we just don't let things like that bother us. But so I say that to say I don't need an event. And so the fact that everyone else in the world is having an event today kind of makes me say, I'll stay away. If everybody wanted to come over, I mean, like right now, if Steve said in the chat, hey, I want to come over, well, then we'll get a party together real quick. We'll order some food. We'll do it up. We'll get out the big green egg and we'll smoke something or whatever. But, everybody's with their families doing other things. So I'm just probably going to stay at home. Although, I mean, I could still go. I mean, my buddy James is having a party. He's invited me over. Right? I could still go there. I think I'm going to kick it, rest. I'm actually not traveling this week, which is an unbelievably nice thing for me. So I'm going to relax and kick it. Yep, lay low. More Ring Wars just went and looked. They are dope, bro. Thank you, Tank. Hopefully there's something that you can pick up. I really tried to make sure there were a lot of sizes. I don't think Brady retire. He's specifically answered that question, said he's going to keep playing. Caden says he's going to play till he's 45. That's probably true. Brady is going to go to Wally World from National Lampoon's Vacation if he wins. A touchdown. Yeah. The quarter scale figures are rough. I've actually bought so I use Kaiser doll stands. You can search Amazon for most of my figures that need a little support. Kaiser Kiser doll stands. In fact, I'll stick a link to them if you want me to. Let's see, Kaiser doll stands, and they make like every imaginable size. You can also find these in let's see. I don't know if that works, but let me know if that works. You can find these in like Michael's and Hobby Lobby too, but they make those in every imaginable size. So Tank, I say that I've actually got some that are made for like 24 to 30-inch dolls, and they work with the NECA quarter scale. They hold them up. So I have those to make sure those don't fall because they are top heavy. Swallow, what's up, man? How are you? Coopers, you cooking it. What you cooking there, Coopers TV? It's smash it's a thing, but I mean, smash it means a very specific thing. It works, thank you. Too bad it says for dolls. I mean, that's I mean, I don't care what it says. It could say for a foot. I mean, it doesn't matter. It serves its function. And they are all dolls, ultimately. I mean, action figure is a marketing term. That's all it ever was. It's all it's ever been. I mean, you all know that. Action figures was a marketing term to get men to buy the stuff for their kids, for their boys. Just a term. Tony Van Pelt, hello. How are you? I need more of the stands, the ones that don't always buy it from time to time. I mean, the problem is they're expensive. Like, you end up paying $2-3 a stand. But they're the best ones for normal standing things. I'm having a pork loin, Ren. I could go for pork loin. Hello, Tony M. Van Pelt. My apologies. How are you? So we're about an hour away. Let's see. What else can we talk about before the Super Bowl starts? Oh, there's now 4 orders made. Somebody purchased something. If it was you, thank you. Appreciate that. Some people making some orders. We'll talk more about it in a daily dub. Yeah, Kaiser doll stands are great for the 12-inch. For the 12-inch Legends, they're wonderful. The Black Series. I think the Patriots are going to win, Tony. It's not what I want to happen, but I think it's what's going to happen. Ren, I don't know that answer. If Hasbro coined it, I mean, I would think. Who invented the term action figure? Seems like Kenner could have been the one, but oh no, it's way before that. Let's see. An action figure is a doll. Blah blah blah. These dolls are usually marketed toward boys, according to a study in Sweden. Blah blah blah. Yeah, you're right, Ren. The term action figure was first coined by Hasbro in 1964 to convince people to buy their G.I. Joe figure to boys who thought they were too cool to play with dolls. Good job, Ren. 1964. Yeah, it's a long time ago. But yeah, it's all marketing. I mean, almost every term we use, consumer goods, is marketing. I have some same deal, not made for them, but works. Let's see. We do collect dolls. I mean, the only person that matters what you think about is you. Let's see. Just made Feliciano. Yeah. So I just didn't want to have a billion options available, Feliciano. So I will. I'm going to text you running lists. I'm talking to my manager. These more colors are also asked about, so that I have an index of what people do. Tomorrow I'll make the daily dub talking about it, and I hope in that comment section so people can tell me what they want. So you got to do some economies of scale and that kind of thing. Don't want the Pats to win, probably. Well, yeah, I think they will. Swallow, yep, that's right. The figures that I'm most looking forward to next getting. Do I have an eBay site selling any toys? So I don't. I used to sell. The only time I've sold on eBay was when I sold all my turtles that I've told you about in the past, and when I sold my video game collection at the same time. I buy a lot on eBay, but I don't have an eBay store. I don't do a lot of. I don't really do any selling. What figures am I most looking forward to next? Let me look at my pre-order list again. Of all the things I'm most looking forward to coming soon. I've said the Mr. Satan figure arts. That looks wonderful. Of my Hot Toys, it would be the Iron Man Mark L. Mezco. Oh, there's the Stealth Suit Mezco Iron Man coming out relatively soon. I mean, it's been past due forever. I'm looking forward to that. Let's see. What do I have on pre-order from Big Bad? I'm interested to see those McFarlane Game of Thrones figures. I hope they're good. And then from Adonis, I've got a bunch of stuff on pre-order. I have a Thor Egg Attack that's about to be here that I'm looking forward to. Recently, the Nindoroid, Thor, and Loki. They look great. I've pre-ordered those. Those are some of the things I'm looking forward to. Let's see. That at some of the 12-inch ones of the real. Here's born in 64. Yeah, so at Toylanta is a merged convention. It only happened a couple years ago. It used to be called Joe Lanta and the Great Atlanta Toy Show, and they merged. Whoa! And so there is a very heavy G.I. Joe presence, even classic G.I. Joes, a lot of classic G.I. Joes. So like you'll see those guys, and I don't know if Josh is still in here, but I find it interesting because they're us before us. The guys that bought G.I. Joes in the 60s and 70s, they buy custom head sculpts, they buy custom clothing and weapons. That's the same thing we're all doing. Same exact thing. And it's 50 years old. So I really like it. I like to learn about the things that the people do. I have an interest. I want to be educated. They've built our hobby. I mean, they've built it. So lots of Joe stuff, like what Ren's talking about, 12-inch Joes of real hair. It's cool to see those at Toylanta. I have an entire storage trunk, a big Joe. Yeah, so Tank's got some of that stuff. Joe's had a thumbnail inside their thumb bootleg. Really? I didn't know that. That's interesting. I want them big. The Game of Thrones, the McFarlane Game of Thrones. Yeah, I know people are worried about the articulation. And notoriously has bad articulation. The Fortnite figures are pretty good articulation, and then these pictures don't look like they're very good articulation. But what do you need super hyper articulation for? Why do you need that for Westeros? Like Ned Stark is not in a Spider-Man pose. He's wearing a cloak and a tunic and armor and a big sword. Like, you know what? They don't need to do the splits. It's me. I want them to look right. That's what I need. I want them to look right. I mainly collect Pops and some other Funko stuff, but I think I'm going to start getting into higher-end toys. I think I'll get in the figure arts hole first. Tony, I'm all for that. You see my collection is on that side of things. I will say, if you like Star Wars, that's a good place to go with figure arts. Most of them are not too terribly expensive. There's just a few, like Padme and an Anakin. If you like Marvel, start at Infinity War and go forward. The Marvel figure arts are very expensive to find aftermarket. Dragon Ball is kind of the same way. They climb. So it depends on what you like. If you like DC stuff, go Mafex. They've got great Dark Knight stuff on Mafex. They don't. That's no good. Figure that out another way. So I think that's a good thing. G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip. That's right. The Red Buster I got is the Super Sentai of the next Power Ranger series. I didn't know that. I knew it was a Red Buster. I think maybe it was Ren. Somebody commented that on my or Brant. I don't remember who it was. Somebody commented that on my comments today. But that's cool. It's a cool looking figure. It's old. It's the old figure arts, but it's from like 2012. It was very cheap. And so I just picked it up. I like it. I want to get some more Kamen Riders. I only have one. I have Ibuki, right? Yeah, Ibuki. Some of the Kamen Rider figures look awesome. Awesome. I think it's I don't remember what they're called, reunion line, like they're redoing them with better bodies. Ned Stark is Spider-Man. Yeah, that'd be about that's what people want, I guess. Tony, I was considering Mayfex because I'm more of a DC fan. I recommend that. So if you, especially like the Dark Knight movies, the Nolan verse, the Mayfex Dark Knight stuff is great. The Bane is great. Joker's great. Batman's, they've got multiple different from all the movies. They're good. Two-Face is out. The Scarecrow is really good. And they come with different accessories for the other bodies. So I recommend those. I think those are some of the best DC imports you can get. I'm all for those. Yeah, Brant, thank you for that. Beetleborgs. Don't know what that means. So anyway, it is less than an hour to kick off. I guess I'll go for a few more minutes if you guys want me to. What do we got? 39 people in the room. I would like it if you'd hit that. You give a little touch on the thumbs up. That'd be nice. No, I still don't have Blob's hands. I haven't been looking as hard for those, but I don't have them. I gotta keep looking for them. If anybody has Blob's hands, let me know. But people sell them for ridiculous prices. And I don't need it that much. It's just a thing I'm missing. Feliciano, keep going. I'll keep going for a little while. Knight of Ren, Beetle, Porgs. Porgs. Like these porgs. Those porgs. Isaiah, what is up? How are you doing? You getting ready to watch Super Bowl at all? I hope you're doing well. So if those of you that are in the merch store right now, let me know if there's other types of stuff you like to see. So koozies, I don't think I can get koozies through Teespring. I'll have to do that a different way. Some more color options, Feliciano said, and hoodie. Oh, I can do hoodies. Colors, I'm not sure. So let me know if there's other things you want to see so that I can make sure to put them there. Another sip of the peach snap. No Super Bowl bets. I actually sometimes have Super Bowl bets with our chief operating officer of the organization, but we did not have one this year. Just finished up catching Gideon Falls. Cool. Hope Stugatz does a top 10 observations of the Super Bowl. I am confident he will. I got the Stugatz 1% less. 1% less worse shirt, Chris, if you know what that shirt is. I need a hoodie for my heady. All right, so another hoodie. One is roasted pork. Sounds like a great Super Bowl snack. Lego Falcon in my vid was at the Lego store in Chicago. Yes, that store is awesome. They got some really cool stuff there. I don't remember. That's what, $500, something like that. Is 7 Star Wars SH figure arts for $215 a good deal? I mean, on its face, yeah, it's 30 and some change per figure, which is great. I imagine that's a bunch of troopers. Carnage, put in the chat what which ones they are. And I'll let you know for sure if that's a good deal. Feliciano, no, it's Beetleborgs. It was a TV show. I don't know that show. So I grew up in the 80s. Victoria grew up in the 90s. So Power Rangers, even that hurt. She was watching them. I didn't watch a ton of Power Rangers. I like the way I like them, and I collect them also, so she can experience it with me. So later 90s stuff I wouldn't know. Spencer, present a PowerPoint for a school project. Do you have any advice? Yes, I have advice. 2 big pieces of advice when you're doing a PowerPoint presentation. Number 1, do not do this. Today, my presentation is about lawn mowing. Bullet 1 says, lawn mowing is when you get out the lawnmower and you cut the grass. Bullet 2 says, sometimes you got to touch it with a little extra finger, and you just read the bullets on your slides. Never, ever, 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 do that. A, it's terribly boring. B, have more respect for your audience, right? Everybody that you're presenting to can read. You have to assume can read. And you don't need to read it to them. Don't do it. That's a terrible way to present. And I know it's a safety net. It's just not the way to do it. Second thing, don't put all those words up there to begin with. Use visualizations, graphs, charts, pictures, and tell stories around it. You get people invested in what you're presenting by telling a story, making something relatable. So rather than having a slide with like 10 bullets, have a couple bullets, have some pictures, and have the words on like your notes, your card or your iPad or your phone or whatever, and use it as a reference, but tell a story you are comfortable with, right? So if I want to tell a story about investing in your future, I can talk about when I collected all these Ninja Turtles and I sold them and I prepared and I got my master's degree, and now it is 4 times bigger than it used to be before that, blah, 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 blah. And I can talk about investing in your future with things that are truly me and relate to me, and your audience will be engaged. If you just read it, or if you have all these words on a slide, people don't want that. So personalize it, tell a story. The traditional logic of picture everybody in their underwear so you feel comfortable on stage, what that really is trying to get you to do is you wear underwear too. They're just like you. Be personal with it. That's kind of the thing. Squeeze that thing is juicy. Squeeze it, Billy. Billy in the house. Billy is in the house. Let me give Billy his own little wrenchy here. Billy, you want a wrench? Add moderator. There you go. Let's see. Am I watching? Yes, well, I will watch Halftime Heat NXT. Yeah, the Lego Ultimate Collector Series is good. Ren is presenting on College Sound Production class Wednesday. That's cool. Battle Droid, Obi-Wan Episode 1, Jango Fett, Phasma, Kylo, and 2. Yeah, that's a good deal. Carnage. That's a good deal. That's a good deal for sure. The battle droids are, and like the Obi-Wan, I mean, most of those you can get for between 40 and 50, but to get all 7 for 210, if you got the money, it's a good deal. You're welcome, Spencer. So Billy's in the house. More Ring Wars, good advice. You're welcome. There's your little wrenchy, Billy. Squeeze it, Billy. Talk about their underwear. Got it. I mean, depending on your setting. I think I've got a video of all my speeches from speech class in high school that I'm pretty confident I talked about a few underpants. Hey-o! Billy, are you at Mr. Pence's house for the antics? Are you having Karina's buffalo chicken dip and cheese ball that even though I've come to visit her like 3 or 4 times, she's never makes me anything? It hurts my feelings. When she came to visit me, I gave her all the spoils of war. But no. Carnage, you are welcome. Hope you enjoy them, man. That's a good set of figures. I love the Star Wars figure arts. I need to have some more space. Isaiah, hyped to get your dub shirt. Did you order one, Isaiah? Which one did you order? Let the people know which one you like. I appreciate you making an order. Cheekless chaps on the merch. I'll go ahead and message that to my manager. Are cheekless chaps available? Because if they are, we put them for sale. Roundhead collector. Yeah, Steve can run for office. Big Dub will not be doing that. The Shenanigans list shirt. I like that shirt. I think that shirt's cool. That I tried to make sure that everything wasn't just like squeeze it across the boobies, so that some people may not want squeeze it across the boobies. So happy I finally got it. Yeah, Billy was hurting my feelings. He would never get on my live stream. He actually messaged me. I will never join one of your live streams, you meanie face McGee. That's not really what he did. So I can't get cheekless chaps, but I think I can get yoga pants. So are you telling me we could have yoga pants with squeeze it across the butt? That's probably not something you should put up for sale. Feliciano, you got the Shenanigans list shirt too? You like that one? See, Billy, you reply to everybody else, but not to me. Yeah, I can get squeeze it pants. I can get yoga pants with squeeze across the butt cheeks. What sizes do those come in? Would anybody buy that? Anybody buy that? Roman, how are you? Glad you could join. In Hawaii, right? So it's still early in the day. Or no, it's still early in the day. I don't think there's any hats up there yet, but there probably could be. Hats and beanies are probably. I don't know. I have to see what Teespring makes available. I don't want to have like 42 different merch stores. But there's also the possibility I could order some stuff and do fulfillment myself. But you would all have to understand that it's hard for me to send you something you buy if I'm not home. So you have to wait till I get home. Should that be up for sale? The yoga pants? Maybe. Billy is going to be giving autographs per request at Celebration. I'd buy a Billy autograph. Billy refused a couple challenges that you'll see in next week's Dub Life. 2 new shells to put together. Do-rags. I can see. An adult bib. What I don't like a bib. I could use a bib. I've times recently had like food get on the chest. No good. No good at all. 41 people, it's growing as we get closer to the Super Bowl. I guess there's a segment of people who have no interest in watching the Super Bowl. Oh, some folks asked to join the Pinspec. Let's approve. Oh. I feel for that. The other gender that's joining the Pinspec. Hopefully, everybody treats that person respectfully. Let's see. Anything else? Oh, Cincy Nerd just uploaded a video. What did he upload? Masters of the Universe top 10. Since he's been deep in the Masters of the Universe stuff. Mortal Ring Wars. When we meet up, I will meet any Big Dub challenge. Well, we will see. Hello, Rudick. How are you? Roundhead, extra tight squeeze it yoga pants. I mean, that's a thing that could happen. Chad needs a Big Dub bobblehead. I'm actually, that's a type of thing I want to look into. I know there's a place in, I think, Marietta, outside of Atlanta, where you can get yourself 3D printed and create action figures of yourself. But it's expensive. So I have to see. I actually would be interested in looking about that. Rudick, you're good. That's wonderful. Roman, great. Excited for the game. How's your day? Hawaii is 80 degrees. 80 degrees. Let me see what it's felt lovely in Atlanta this weekend. Oh man, I've got a bunch of messages. Whoopsie. Let's see what the weather is. I use this thing called WTF forecast. It's great. Oh, so it's 62 degrees here. And you can see what it says. Sometimes, just when you think the sun is going to come out, life gives you an anal probe. That's the forecast for my app today. 62 degrees, mostly cloudy because there's no sun. Considering it was 2 when I left Princeton, I'm a fan of 62. Sister Schubert's Parker House Rolls are. Oh, yeah, I've had those. Those are wonderful. Feliciano, if you're really going to do the yoga pants, make sure they're available for men too. I'd like to wear some to the gym, see how many people look. That needs to be a live stream. Mashing it. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes with the merch. Again, I don't want to have like 100 things for sale initially. So we'll see and track, and we'll take some things down, put some things up, see how it goes. The weather is nice, Roman. It's very nice. It's uncharacteristically nice for this early. Probably means it's going to be really cold upcoming. I don't know. Anybody sending me an Instagram message? Somebody. Oh, Ren. Hey. Yeah. I hear you. Where a bandana shows. Tank. Well, I'll see if I can make that available. I haven't looked at the headgear at all on Teespring, so I'll have to see what I can do. I mean, if any of you are familiar with Teespring, there's a lot of variables you can control, and there's a lot you can't. Yeah, Ren, we live pretty close together. 62 degrees here. It's been great. AC pumping at 80. Huh. Yeah. 80 is not bad though, Roman. How hot does it get in Hawaii? I don't know that answer. Does it get up like it does here to like, over 100? I don't know that answer. I'm going to go 10 more minutes. It's 5:50. I'm going to go to 6. That'll be 30 minutes before kickoff. And that way, those of you who want to watch a game, you can. I will tell you this. If you are not watching the game, you're not interested in the game, go to today's video, Dub Life episode 14 is my episode of Dub Life. I think, right? Today. If you go watch it during the Super Bowl and you're still bored and you don't want to watch the Super Bowl, leave a comment in there that says, Big Dub, we need a live stream. And if enough people say, Big Dub, we need a live stream, maybe I'll come on a live stream during the game to give some other folks something to watch if you don't want to watch a game, since I'm kind of hanging out by myself, not having a party, anything like that, chilling. So I could chill with you potentially. I don't want to do that. I don't want to say I'm going to do that first because there may be a bunch of other people planning to do that, and I don't want to step on their toes. Plus, I'm going to watch the game at least to start with. But, you can leave. If there's enough people in those comments, I'll see it. It'll pop up on my phone, and we'll see what we can do. But we got a few more minutes before I'll go. Today's episode was like food porn. That is true. Your house is 58, Roman. That's that's comfortable, I guess. I think my thermostat's probably at like 70, 68, 70. It doesn't have to be at anything right now. It's not running because it feels good outside. So tomorrow you'll get a daily dub. I'll talk about merchandise. You'll get daily dubs all week this week from Atlanta. I don't have any idea. I'm in the middle of filming Dub Life. Had a busy day yesterday. Much slower day today, even though I opened some figures and stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do this week. Victoria may visit this coming weekend. I don't think I've confirmed that yet. Then I go to Maine next week. And it's going to be freezing. Yeah, rub it. Rub it will help. Reveltech Buzz Lightyear looks good, Ren. So the Beast Kingdom ones. Tempted by those. Rubbing it will... it can warm things up. Depends on what you're rubbing. If you're rubbing an ice pack, doesn't help. But, if you're rubbing something that gives friction, then it may help. Fabulous. Touch it. So you see a bunch of videos this week. I think I'm going to try to do some other videos this week if I have time. It depends on how busy work is. I'd like to do like the top places I've visited, comic stores, and then also just the top places I've visited, like as a separate video. I can't promise that I'll do that this week because I have to go through a lot of footage to find all the stuff, but I may. Beast Kingdom, William Bose, Israel. My buddy Adonis has them up for pre-order, cheaper than anywhere else at Fresh Figures if you want those, Israel. $1 pre-order deposit. If you want me to, I'll put the link in there. You let me know. Steve, I just saw a trailer from the new the movie Us is, I mean, it's the Peel trilogy of movies are quite disturbing. And it does have M'Baku. I can't remember what the guy's name is. Do I collect the NECA Predators? I do. I have probably 15-ish NECA Predators. Brant, specifically ones that are like odd colored. Like I have the Lava Planet one that's red. I just got the Mad Boss one that's like pale blue. I have a translucent one. I like the ones that are very different colors so that they stand out. I have the Elder that's in the throne. I have that. And then I have like the SH Monster Arts Predator as well. I have a Play Arts Kai Predator. I like that. Pick for the new Batman. I don't know who is being considered, but what I want is for the Flash movie to be Flashpoint and for Jeffrey Dean Morgan to play Thomas Wayne Batman, and for Laura Cohan to play Martha Joker, Flashpoint Batman and Joker. That's what I want to happen. That would be wonderful, wonderful. Big Dub would be happy just touching it and rubbing it and squeezing it all the day long if that happened. Tony, before you go, I want to say I think you're one of, if not my favorite YouTuber right now. Well, Tony, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy stuff. I just try to interact with you guys. That means a lot. Hopefully it comes through genuine. I need to come to Hawaii. I'll show you around. Dude, Hawaii is one of like the 8 states I've never been to, and I 100% want to go to Hawaii. So I don't have any work that'll take me there, so I just need to go there for fun. I would love to do that. I'd love to do that. John Hamm, I'd be okay with John Hamm as Batman. I think I saw somebody say they just need to move to like Old Man Bruce and do Clint Eastwood. Yep, sign me up for that too. I just got the Bad Blood 2-pack. Yeah, that Bad Blood 2-pack is pretty good. The problem with the Alien and the Predator figures is they're not the easiest to get to stand. And even when you use the NECA stands, the peg stands, they don't work as much. They're just a pain in the butt. They take up too much space on the shelf. So, you know. But I like them. I love the way they look. I got a bunch of just it's hard to display appropriately. Roman, I will. That's a thing that's going to happen. Highly entertaining collecting. Well, I appreciate that, Tony. I appreciate that. You keep your Predators in the package. Yeah. The packaging varies on the Predators, right? Like sometimes they're in boxes, sometimes they're in blister packs. Any stores around Georgia like Kokomo Acme? No. Well, okay. Mountain Man Comics, it's up in North Georgia, which I've been to in a recent video. The one where I get the nail in the tire. Or the fork in the tire. Is the coolest store that I've been to in our area. But no, we don't have anything like Kokomo or Acme. I mean, there's not a lot of stores like that. I went to Bobacon in Seattle last week's video. That store's better than either of those. That store's incredible. But we don't have that I have found. It may exist, but I haven't found it yet. I don't, just haven't. Keep it in the package. I'd like to see. I mean, I bet a good in-package Predator collection displayed correctly will look really good. So we got a few more minutes. Any other questions before we go? We go for the day. Was that in Blue Ridge? Yes, Chad. It is in Blue Ridge. Blue Ridge is lovely. Great place to eat. That's where the railroad is. So you can do the scenic Blue Ridge Mountain Trail. I think it's a couple hours. You ride the train. I don't remember what city you let off on. You're going to come back. No, we're going to do that. The whole deal sometime. That city was lovely. I could see myself living there. It's up on top of the mountain, though. It's not the easiest to get to. But it's beautiful. Rub, touch, or squeeze it. How many people put in orders today? Well, since we've been on here, 4 people have put in orders since I've been on the live stream. So thank you very much. I appreciate that very much. Yeah. So Tank's going to have he hit 100 subs recently, and he's going to put a collection video up. So y'all go check out Mortal Ring Wars channel and see that when it comes up. Just judging by the backgrounds of his videos, I bet he has a pretty thick, juicy collection. So we want to check that out. Girthy. Been there one time, hoping to get back someday. Yeah. Chad, you live pretty close to here, right? Yeah, Joel, I'll put the merch link one more time if I can find it. If I click on that. Nope, I don't want to do that. Open link in new tab. I almost just left you all and went directly to the merch page. That'd have been challenging. One more time, here's the merch page. I'll start promoting it. I wouldn't say heavily, but it'll be on tomorrow's Daily Dub as well. I'll try to solicit some feedback. But there you go. That is the merch link. I'd love it if you buy some stuff just because you want it. And I think that's cool. We'll evolve that as the time comes. It looks like the list tee is the most popular. And then the Squeeze It, of course. So West Virginia, but you travel from Virginia to Florida for work. Understand. So anyway, it's 6 o'clock. I'm going to end the stream here right now. Again, if you get really bored with the Super Bowl, or if you're watching Dub Life during the Super Bowl, or whatever the case may be, today's episode 14, watch it. And if you want me to come back on a live stream, leave in the comment, hey, come back for a live stream. I'm bored. Super Bowl sucks. Watching it, or my family's being poo-poo and I got my headphones in, or whatever. Leave something in the comments. If enough people do, I don't know how I define enough, but enough do, then I'll fire it back up and talk to you. But if you don't want to do that, there's probably a bunch of other live streamers that'll be on during the Super Bowl or go play your game or whatever. So anyway, thank you all for joining. I'm going to hit the button once, and it's going to confuse me, and then I'm going to say rub it, touch it, feel it, squeeze it. Up, down.